decision to move 14 and 14 virtually. And we want to say thank you to some of our sponsors who have made this broadcast a possibility. Thank you to New Budget Supplies. Thank you to the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Big thank you to JIS, the Jamaica Information Service, Home and Things Limited. Thank you to the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission. Thank you, the Jamaica Customs Agency, Chrome and Tone Fitness Center, and Juice Bar, Phoenix Healthcare and Vision Center. Thanks for being on board. Also, thank you to Smiles Specialists JA, Yaman Adventure Tours, Dolphin Cove Adventures, Delmay Distributors, Alex's Food Hut in Mandeville. Is my lunch here? And Megamart. My Drive Time family, good afternoon to you. 5 minutes after 3 o'clock. That wraps up Facts in 5. And can I tell you, during 1 to 2 when I left, somebody had sent me a text message and said they heard some information out of CDC in America saying, there's a spike in Jamaica. Yes, that's the text message I got. I will verify that. Drive Time family, good afternoon to you. We have the giveaways coming for you this afternoon inside the social media hour. And of course, for the social media hour, we're focusing on the parishes of St. James and Trelawny. St. James people were all over in the live streams earlier. All over in the chat section earlier. Trelawny, where are you? Time for you to start repping those parishes. Live on Facebook right now, NCU 91 FM. Live on YouTube right now, NCU 91. No, not YouTube. YouTube is NCU TV Jamaica. We are also live over on East Jamaica Conference. Watch EJC Live. YouTube. As I'm telling you, the things are going through and I'm checking if we're live for you, We're live on Instagram. Khadija. Oh, no, Instagram is you. Yeah, which one you load up, Garland? Which one? Not yet. All right. We're live on Instagram. Check. NCU TV. Anyone can check NCU TV? NCU TV, channel 188, channel 617. Good afternoon to you. Isabella Fernanda. Hi. Sharika Henry, good afternoon. She said, big up my driver, traveling all the parishes. Trevor Fowler, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Nicolan Horton, Cynthia Forsyth, Maxine Anderson. And Nicolan then say, hi, Michael's mommy. Tanya Bless say, hi, mommy, Forsyth. I can see Charity in the chat. L-Jam training, I'm on the drive. Charity is a part of me, is from St. James. Charmaine Pasley is here with us. Maureen Thomas is here with us. Good afternoon again. Jackie Barif is here. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Load up Facebook right now. Instagram, let me see who is on Instagram with me. I'm going to be reading some names of persons who are actually talking in the chat. We want you to be active when it's social media, all right? Cheryl Everbless. I know you're going to enjoy. Listen to this, talking about our sponsor. Cheryl Everbless, I know you're going to enjoy the food. Big up to Alex Food Hut. You don't eat it, you're just making me get anxious now. I want to know. Nadia Davis from Labyrinth in St. Mary is here with us. Anybody else typing in the chat? Sheridan Young, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon on the drive from Marvia Jones. Don Cassandra. I feel like it's Cassandra McDonald, that person name. Say, hey, Michael, good afternoon to you. Myrna Lee Holmes, good afternoon. Inside the social media hour, just doing some quick check-ins right now to just ensure everybody is up and ready ready to go. Over on Facebook, so Myrna Lee Holmes is on Instagram. On Facebook, Myrna Lee Holmes say, yes, me reach back home, my friend. Oh, you reach back home in time for the social media hour. Dorothy Simmons, good afternoon to you. Kenisha say, whoa, you're back early today, Michael. Of course, I come back to work early. Marcia is still on the drive. Good afternoon, everyone. We're getting ready for the social media hour. Those on air right now, let me give you a song. If you're listening on air. This one is by Roxanne Saunders King. I'm going to leave you with this one. And then I'm going to talk to those on the live stream. This is the social media hour. You need to be watching on social media to enjoy what's going on.
Knocking at your heart's door. Open and let Jesus save you.
Now, for those on the live stream, I read it loud and clear, Madam Producer. For those on the live stream, good afternoon to you. So, I told you we're focusing on two parishes today, St. James and Trelawny. What we're going to do, we're going to be playing some videos or parish highlights covering those parishes. You need to be watching the video carefully. You need to be listening the video carefully because we're going to be asking some questions from those videos. And we have various giveaways. Here comes Brother Jano, and I wonder what I don't have on as yet. Thank you, Brother Jano. All right, so we're going to be asking some questions. Watch the video, listen to the video, and do it attentively. Make your notes if you need to, so that you can get yourselves qualified for these questions. All right, we're going to Trelawny for their parish spotlight right now.
This parish is known for rafting, for being the home of multiple sugar factories and sugar estates, and indeed the most beautiful ultra-modern cruise ship port in this region. Welcome to Trelawny. Established in 1770, the parish was named after William Trelawny, the former governor of Jamaica. Martha Brae was the parish's first capital. Its history dates back to the days of the Spanish occupation and was supposedly the site of an old Spanish settlement. The town got its name from the Martha Brae River, which today is used for rafting and is a source of water for much of the north coast. Near Martha Brae, on the north coast of the island, was a small seaside village known as Martha Brae Point. This was renamed Falmouth. The name Falmouth was chosen because Sir William Trelawny was born in Falmouth in the county of Cornwall in England around 1790. Falmouth took the place as the capital of Trelawny, and in its early years, the new capital was particularly quite prosperous. This year, 2020, Falmouth is celebrating its 250th anniversary. Trelawny is bordered by the parishes of St. Anne in the east, St. James in the west, and St. Elizabeth and Manchester in the south. Most of the parish is flat, with wide plains such as Queen of Spain Valley and Windsor. The highest point in the parish is Mount Eyre, which is 3,000 feet or 910 meters above sea level. Trelawny is also known as the Yam Parish, and a favorite of many Jamaicans is the Trelawny Yellow Yam. The world's fastest man, the Honorable Usain St. Leo Bolt, along with athletes such as Merlene Ottey, Veronica Campbell-Brown, and Warren Ware, were all born in the parish of Trelawny. Much of Trelawny is occupied by one of the world's noted limestone karst features, the Cockpit Country. Dense with vegetation, caves, sinkholes, and underground passages, the remote area was chosen by the Maroon people for many of their largest settlements. It is therefore a natural reserve for flora and fauna. Most of Jamaica's 27 endemic bird species can be found there, along with the yellow snake and the giant swallowtail butterfly, the largest butterfly in the Western Hemisphere. It is interesting to note that the town of Falmouth got running water before New York City. One of the first ever piped water supply systems in the Western Hemisphere originated in Jamaica, in the town of Falmouth, with the Martha Brae River as its source. Since 1799, the Falmouth Waterworks Company was established to supply the town of Falmouth and visiting ships. Agriculture is the main focus of Trelawny's economy. Trelawny goes down in Jamaica's history as the parish with the most sugar estates and sugar factories. At one time, the estates numbered as many as 100, with over 40 sugar factories. By 1927, the number of estates had declined to 16, but Trelawny still produced more sugar than any other parish on the island. The Falmouth cruise ship pier, developed by the Port Authority of Jamaica in partnership with Royal Caribbean Cruise Limited, is the largest in the region. It hosted the world's largest ship, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line's Oasis of the Seas, in 2010.
Hey, welcome. It's day number 5 and we're in Falmouth. We're at the Falmouth Pier, and I bet you didn't know that it was this beautiful inside. Well, I'm excited about this, and I'm going to be sharing some information with you about the Falmouth Pier. In fact, I have one of the best persons to share this information, and we're talking about Custis Paul Mushet. And he is as excited as I am as we celebrate our 10th anniversary of the NCU Media Group and NCU FM with this leg of the 14 in 14 Education and Wellness Challenge. We're in Falmouth, Trelawny. Some exciting things about Falmouth. One, Custis Mushet. I'm excited because this is one of the first towns in this side of the universe to have piped water. We had piped water in Falmouth before New York.
Before New York City, that's correct. That
Yes.
is correct.
The port that is now in Falmouth. A lot of younger people will say, oh, the new port in Falmouth. But they have no idea. This port dates back way back. How far back?
Way back. Well, actually, we are this year celebrating 250 years
As a port.
as a town of Falmouth, and of course, the port is part of that development.
And if we go back in history, we'll realize also that there were stories about even when the Maroons were shipped away to Nova Scotia, and I'm thinking that most of those would have gone through Falmouth.
The port of Falmouth. The Tharp Wharf, probably.
Amazing.
Yes.
All right, so give us a word picture of Falmouth Port, what it is today, and the look. Why does it have this look?
Well, we are standing in the historic port of Falmouth. Why it's called the historic port? Because if you look around, you see all the buildings are of Georgian type architecture, which is the main type of architecture in Falmouth. So we wanted to carry on that theme through the port. The port is actually one of the finest ports in the Western Hemisphere, and it allows the largest ships at sea sailing on the oceans to come to this port. That is the Oasis class of ship, which carry over 6,000 passengers and 4,000 crew.
Wow.
Yeah, so when the ship is docked, it in fact is equivalent to the population of Falmouth when one of those ships.
One ship.
Yes, and we don't have 2 ships docking at the moment, although the facilities have now grown. The South Pier was dredged so that all the Oasis class ships can dock on either side of the port
At the same time.
at the same time, but we have not had 2 in port as yet.
At the same time. As yet.
No, as yet. So we cater to when the season is in full swing, at least 1 ship per day for 7 days, or 2 ships. So we can have up to 8 or 9 ships docking per week here.
All right.
And
Yes. So take us through the port. You enter, and it's your first time here.
Yes.
What is it that you're going to see as you enter and as you make your way down to this beautiful town center where we're standing?
well, if you look right to the end, there is the immigration hall. So all passengers disembark and come through the immigration hall.
It has that look
And
of a
exit.
courthouse.
Yes, it's a very fine structure up there, and all modern facilities for allowing 6,000 passengers to disembark very quickly. So they go through, and then they come out into this area here. They'll go down, wander through here down to where they have the buses that will take them out on the tours that they have booked while on ship. So there are between 50 and 60 large 50-seater buses that come in and leave on a good day, taking passengers out to the different tours, you know, either Dunn's River or Good Hope, where Chukka has their operations. And so the port, when the ships are in, very vibrant.
What kind of an impact does this have on the town of Falmouth, the parish of Trelawny, and neighboring parishes?
A huge impact. People don't realize the impact that the port has on the economy of Jamaica, as well as St. Anne, St. James, Trelawny. Take for instance the Good Hope tour. They employ over 100 workers when they're in full swing. Of course, Dunn's River, very large attraction, and we have over 1,200 to 1,500 workers on the port on ship days when it comes in. We have over 60 to 90 minibus operators who come in on a rotation basis to take passengers out who on private tours that they want to go on that are not scheduled with the large buses. Impact in Falmouth, a lot of the tourists walk around Falmouth. They're the trolley tours, between 150 and 250 persons go on the trolley tours, which travel through the town of Falmouth to the different historic points in Falmouth. There are walking tours, there are food tours, so the impact is great. In fact, the port is the largest single employee of persons since the shutting down of the sugar estate, the last sugar estate in Trelawny. You know, we used to have 88 sugar estates in Trelawny, and now we have no factories operating. So it's a large impact that we had with the closure of the last sugar estate. Unfortunately, we have the pier here that has taken up a lot of the slack with the economy.
And with the slowdown based on the COVID lockdown, I can imagine that this has also caused a slowdown in the economic activity.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the port is empty. Today is Friday. We may have a ship on Friday. We normally have one on Thursday, Saturday, and the courtyard area here would be full of tourists wandering around, going into the 50 odd shops that they have on the port, going out into the town. The craft vendors here, there are about 60 craft vendors. They're no longer here. So, you know, it's been a big impact. There are about 40 odd craft vendors that the port supports outside in a craft market outside of the port. So it's a big impact.
Wow. And I can't help but go back also to just the architecture, the design. And so we want to show our viewers, you know, a little more of what happens here at the port, what it looks like. And I'm sure many will be surprised to know that this is right here in the town of Falmouth. We pass it, we bypass it in fact. It's a town that we know bypass for the most part.
It is an area of 11 acres that we've taken from the sea and developed here in Falmouth. So Falmouth has another 11 acres that have been added to it. That is the port as we see it today, which is fantastic. And you know, it is a wonderful place that the people of Jamaica own.
Yes.
You know, that's very important. Although it is in Trelawny, and we're happy that it is in Trelawny, it's for the people of Jamaica, yeah.
Yes.
And that's very important that they realize, you know, that it's for everyone and everybody is benefiting through the trickle-down effect. you know.
Just as Moshe, we want to thank you so much for sharing with us, and it's been wonderful to learn so much more about the town of Falmouth, celebrating 250 years in 2020.
Thank you very much.
All the
for
best.
allowing me to share what little knowledge I have of the port with you.
Well, that's it for our visit at the port, the Falmouth port in Trelawny. And as I said before, many people will think of it as the new Falmouth port, but there was a port here for a long time. As a matter of fact, as you heard, almost 100 sugar estates in the one little parish called Trelawny. Over the years, now there's none. But it used to be a thriving economy where we used to ship sugar, molasses, and all that. As a matter of fact, it was one of the transportation hubs in this part of the Caribbean. And you see, we're getting back right there. History repeating itself. Beautiful port, and whenever you get a chance and you can see it for yourself, I can tell you, it is even better than looking at it on the screen. It was my pleasure bringing this to you on NCU television and on NCU FM as part of our 14 in 14 Education and Wellness Challenge for 2020. I'm Arnold Kelly. See you next time.
Since King Jesus, yes, He has set me free. He has set me free. Try hard as He may, but it all
Alright. Yes, man. Good afternoon. And welcome back after that video. For me, personally, I just learned something. And let me tell you why I'm saying I just learned something. Because this is the first time I'm seeing what the inside of the pier looks like. Yes, I always drive on the outside. Normally when we go to Falmouth for 14 in 14, our stop is just a little bit up the road at the, what we call it, Water Square? Water Square. But this is the first time seeing the inside of the square, of the port, the pier. And this was one of the stops I would have liked to have gone. And I know Miss Grant is saying yes, but it was you scheduled to go there. But yeah, man, I would have liked going there to see that. Hopefully, you too got some information. Maybe it's the first time you're seeing on the inside, and you've been listening and got some information. I'm looking at the question for that video, and I'm wondering if you heard that, if that was a part of your notes, and if you're ready for it. I'm on air right now. I'm still playing some songs. Your requests inside the social media are just kind of soothing those who are just listening on the radio. You know, not everybody can be like you. Not everybody have data on them phone can get to come and watch. Not everybody is like Carmel Williams, who is saying Happy Preparation Day. Not everybody is like Gloria Sterling. Hello to the greatest and the most careful driver. Is Mia talking? Thank you very much. To God be the glory, Gloria. Thank you for being on board with us. But not everybody can get to come and watch. Some persons are listening, so we're still playing some tracks for them on air while we enjoy this side of the broadcast. And what we're going to be doing right now, we have another video from St. James, where we stopped in St. James, Khadija. Yeah, man, don't whisper, Khadija. Talk. That's why we set up a full microphone for you.
Me not to whisper.
No, this the other one.
Hi
Yes.
guys, good
yes.
afternoon. We went to Rose Hall Great House in St. James. I hope you enjoy. Beautiful place.
Rose Hall,
Yes.
Great House. That is Annie
Annie
Palmer.
Palmer, yes.
So,
Same one.
I want to say beautiful place.
Beautiful place, my God.
I want to see
And
this.
we took pictures.
I want to see this.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, you know, I feel like I would visit Annie Palmer's Great House, but do they have a night tour?
They do.
Is that I want to go and
That's
I
the
want to afraid.
exciting one. I want to go.
Yeah, I want to be afraid. I want to be Brother John is like, Let us see. Khadija said it was a beautiful experience. Let me see if I can pick up the beauty in that one. Stick around with us. St. James, your video is up next. Take your notes and watch carefully.
St. James was created after the British captured Jamaica in 1655 and named after James II, the Duke of York. There are different stories as to how Montego Bay was named. The city could have been named for Montego de Salamanca, an early colonizer, or from the Spanish word manteca, bahia, meaning the Bay of Lard or butter, since lard was exported from that port. Montego Bay was accorded city status on May 1, 1981. The Christmas Rebellion of 1831 to 1832 began at Kensington Estate and engulfed the entire western section of Jamaica. It was led by Baptist preacher and leader Sam Sharp. His plan of passive resistance did not work, and the slaves became violent and burned buildings and cane fields in several parishes. He turned himself in and was charged and hanged in Montego Bay Marketplace. He was later named one of Jamaica's national heroes. In 1906, Dr. Alexander James McCarty donated his beach property to be used as a bathing club. The name Doctor's Cave is derived from the fact that it was frequented heavily by Dr. McCarty and his colleagues who entered through a cave which was later destroyed by a hurricane in 1932. The beach became famous when Sir Herbert Barker, a famous British osteopath, published an article claiming the waters had curative powers, could cure ailments, and restore good health. The Right Excellent Samuel Daddy Sharp, national hero, the Honorable Jimmy Cliff, a national reggae musician, Johan Blake, a Jamaican sprinter, and Sir Howard Cook, former Governor General of Jamaica, all hail from the parish of St. James. The discovery of the Creek Dome was very valuable to the parish, as it became the village's first reliable supply of fresh water. The spring itself was entombed with a room above called the Dome, to house the keeper of the creek. The Maroons also played an important role in the history of St. James. During the 18th century, when Cudjoe, Maroon leader in the western part of the island, signed a peace treaty with the British in 1739, the Maroons were given almost 1,500 acres of land in St. James. The Maroons have solidified their place in St. James's history, and even today there is evidence of the survival of Maroon culture in some communities such as Flagstaff and Maroon Town. Having the largest international airport on the island, the city of Montego Bay, commonly called Mobay, is undoubtedly the hub of Jamaica's tourist industry, and the vast majority of short-term visitors enter Jamaica through the Sangster International Airport. Recent years have seen the development of new resorts, a new business and convention center, and a vast improvement in the city's infrastructure. Fort Montego, located in the city of Montego Bay, housed 4 12-pounder guns and 5 smaller guns. It was believed to guard the approaches of the town of Montego Bay. However, it was an inefficient fort. In 1760, one of the fort's rusty guns exploded and killed a gunner while firing a salute to celebrate the surrender of Havana. The only occasion the fort fired at a ship was in 1795, when the officers at the fort mistook an English ship for a French privateer. Luckily, there were no casualties. Montego Bay is home to one of Jamaica's most famous great houses, the Rose Hall Great House. Annie Mary Patterson, a Haitian, married the owner, John Rose Palmer. It is said that Annie Palmer practiced voodoo and murdered all 3 of her husbands. That is the legend known as the White Witch of Rose Hall. The restored Rose Hall Great House was opened to the public on February 26, 1971.
Hello again and welcome. This is day 5 and we are in St. James. We're at the majestic Rose Hall Great House. And I will tell you this, many people are wondering, what's happening in 2020 and what's next going to happen. Well, let me tell you, we have some great things happening, including this, our 10th anniversary special of the Education and Wellness Challenge. Rose Hall Great House, that's where we are today, and Angeline Rooms is here to tell us. Angeline Nunes Rooms, she can tell us all about Rose Hall Great House, but we don't have all day, so guess what? We're going to start with some simple things. Give us a little bit about the background, the story. I mean, where did this start? How long ago? When was this built?
Right. Well, Rose Hall Great House was built between 1750 and 1780. It was built on this hill overlooking the Caribbean Sea right in the Rose Hall area. It is actually of a Jamaican Georgian architecture style, and it was built by a gentleman called George Ashe. So as you see here, we have a structure that is over 300 years old and is still standing to us up to today, you know.
Yes.
So.
What is the charm? What is it that brings people to Rose Hall Great House?
Well, Rose Hall Great House there's so much things. First of all, it's just a beautiful property. It is one of the last remaining great houses left in Jamaica, and it's where we hold a lot of events. We do tours here at the Great House, and there is a legend that also goes with the Rose Hall Great House, which speaks to Annie Palmer, who was a former mistress of the Great House, and it is said that she murdered 3 of her husbands.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know.
Where do visitors come from who find this story interesting and want to see and to experience the Rose Hall setting?
Well, we have people that come from all over the world to the Rose Hall Great House. Once they come into Jamaica, it is something that when they ask the taxis or the waiters in their hotels, and where can we go to? One of the first places that is always mentioned is the Rose Hall Great House. Because of its historical nature, it is, I would say, a 50-50 split between Jamaicans and overseas. A lot of Jamaicans visit here as well, especially the school children, to actually see what a slave plantation would have looked like, what the structure would be. And we even have persons coming from, say, Montego Bay Community College from their architecture department that would come here every year, and they measure the place, and it's a project that they do at school to rebuild the Great House. So, you know, for educational purposes, that is what people mostly come to the Rose Hall Great House, and also to find about the story about the legend of Annie Palmer.
Okay.
Yes.
What does a tour look like? A regular day tour?
Okay, well, a day tour is a historical walking tour. So all tours are accompanied by a tour guide. So we take groups of people, you know, from one person. Well, right now, during this time, we will take up to a maximum of 10 per group. And we do a walking tour through the house, and we also go through the gardens up to the grave of Annie Palmer. So,
I understand that you also have a night tour.
Yes, we do.
What does that look like?
Well, yes, it actually comes alive because we have a group of actors that bring this house alive and tell the story about the house, the former mistress, and of course the slaves. So it actually brings it to life, and you can actually see what the dress was like, you know, in that whole historical aspect, but it also has a Jamaican spooky feel to it. So it's pretty exciting.
What are some of the other unique features of Rose Hall Great House and the property itself?
Well, the property is, it's hundreds of acres originally. And now we're, you know, basically we sit on probably about 15 acres, the surrounding of the house, and it's all historical. It's fascinating, and you know, there are so much things to do here. You know, you can come and you can relax. You can look at the birds. You can come and visit and just have sit down and just have a view of the Caribbean Sea. You have weddings and events that take place here. I mean, the view is like no other anywhere in Jamaica, so it's one of a kind. You know, and as a historical Jamaica National Heritage Trust building, you know, it is historic and it has to remain as is, you know, so there's not a lot of changes that can be done to it and everything, because a lot of the original woodwork and stonework is still here, you know, so.
How can one get more information on how to come and see and, you know, to pay a visit and to enjoy the Rose Hall experience?
We have a website,
yes.
www.rosehall.com, and you can go on it and you can find out about Rose Hall. You can also make bookings on there on Expedia and Viator. And we ask our local persons to call us here at Rose Hall, because we have a special rate for local persons. Yes, we do, and for children as well. For school groups, we also have a special rate that we offer to them as well.
All right. Yeah, the number?
Yes, certainly. It's 876-953-2323. And they can call us on that number, and then we'll be able to give them all the information that they need as to when they want to come. You know, we're asking them to make some reservations before they get here. Let us know how much persons are coming and the time they would like to come, and we'll facilitate them.
The Rose Hall Great House and the property surrounding the Great House is so beautiful that there is absolutely no way you can think of this property without thinking of events. The perfect place for many events. We have Jody Ann and we have Gerdine, and they're going to be telling us about the events that take place here at Rose Hall Great House. Share with us, what would you say, first of all, is the most popular of these events that you get requests for?
Well, the most popular request basically is for weddings, right? We have 7 exquisite, lovely, and exclusive wedding venues, and this is just one of them. We are here, we are called Destination Relationship Specialists, and we are here for all of our guests, right? We assist with the planning process for a full service function, and that includes orchestrating the wedding vision, coordinating the services, the decor, the food and beverage, the entertainment, the minister accommodation. So everything you can think of, Mr. Kelly, we do that for you here.
The total package.
The total package.
All right, Gerdine, what are some of the other events?
The other events that we host social incentive groups, we have birthday party celebrations, we've hosted fashion shows, we have family fun days, we actually accommodate our corporate clients. If they have a cocktail party, we actually host those for them, and their sports days and fun days that they may have for their staff. So there's no limit to any sort of event that we accommodate. Indeed, weddings is our most popular and common request, but our facilities, we have large spaces and very intimate ones as well. So whatever your event is, we have a space that can accommodate you.
Mm-hmm. How does one make contact to make reservations?
Very, very easy. So Jude.
Right, you can contact us at 876-953-2341, or you can send an email at weddingsandevents@rosehall.com.
Absolutely, and persons should also note that we offer complimentary site inspections, so they're always welcome to come on by to view our properties, so we can tell you more about what it is that we offer. You can see the space and see if this fits into the vision for your wedding and your event, and we look forward to facilitating you.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Jody Ann and Gerdine. Yes, and the name of the title again?
Destination Relationship Specialist.
I love it.
Yes, and for our visitors, we want to remind you that we are COVID-19 compliant. We also expect all our visitors to wear a mask. Their temperature will be taken, and you will be required to do hand sanitization, and of course we practice social distancing. So during this time, we welcome you all to come and have a good time at Rose Hall Great House. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much, Angeline Nunez Rooms. Thanks for sharing with us and for showing us this beautiful place, Rose Hall Great House.
Thank you.
Central Jamaica Conference of 7 Sunday to Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. and Sabbaths at 3:30 p.m. with spirit-filled preaching.
Check. Okay, yeah. People in the comments are saying, Michael, it look like you're afraid. Look like you're afraid. Marilyn Holmes said, Michael, you're afraid. Shireen Howell, Michael, it sounds like you are scared. Well, I don't know. I haven't been there. I haven't been there before. So I don't know if I'm afraid of it. But it definitely looks like it was a fun stop. Khadija, how was that for you? You have any stories for us, Khadija?
I have been there once before going for 14 in 14 actually
Yes.
went with a school trip.
Mhm.
And after we got the full story, they wanted to really frighten the
That's
children.
right, I agree.
So they gave us the full story, brought us to see the entire house. And immediately after that, the children wanted to use the bathroom. So I followed them to the bathroom, and one of the bigger boys turned off the light, and the place was pitch black.
Sounds like
The
something I would
screams
do.
that I heard, and I was afraid myself.
But you had to hold it
I had
together.
to hold it together and be the bigger person. But the second stop there for 14 in 14 was very interesting, and I saw it from a different perspective. It's actually a very nice place to visit. So if you have never been there, please go. Please go. You won't regret it.
Was it scary though?
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I think the night tour.
Which is why I want to go in the
Yeah,
night. That's
I
the
would
one.
go in the
For
night.
something like that, I want to feel scared. You wouldn't go in the night.
Because
Oh,
the
you
night,
wouldn't feel
for the
scared.
night
I don't think I
tour-
would either. So that's why I have to go in the night. I
But
have to
Michael,
try.
for the night tour, they actually have persons dressed up, so it's a
Awesome.
full story.
Awesome.
And you're going through, you're touring, and people jump out at you. and-
Awesome.
Yeah, so they are in character. Yes.
I would like that. I would like
Yes.
that. Glennis.
And different lighting and
Glennis
so
is
on.
saying she has been there. Maxine say, yeah man, Rose Hall, you're brave, Mr. Kelly. You're brave, Mr. Kelly. Keep the comments coming in. Especially, I want to know where you are listening from. Now, pause where you're watching from. Pause before you start telling me. I want to hear from persons who are repping the parishes, and especially from the parishes of St. James and Trelawny. St. James and Trelawny. I want to see them in the chat right now. Just want to see my peeps who are here. Say it's a fun stop. I hear you, Khadija, but everybody has a different view. Saying it's not, if you won't be afraid. Remember all of them Nancy stories growing up in Jamaica. Yes. Yes. So, gonna host my wedding there. So, that's Charity. Charity said that's where she wants to go for her wedding. Charity. Well, I mean, they in the interview they did say that's one of the things they do. Watching from St. James, Maroon Town, Cassandra, so she's been there before. And Lorna Watson, I like this comment from Lorna Watson. Say yes, the actors really bring it to life. The night tour, Michael, that's what's gonna be good for you. The actors really bring it to life. I would like to see that. I definitely would like to see that. Trelawny, whoop whoop. Michael, that's your wedding spot. No. No. All right. So we have some giveaways. We have some giveaways up over on all the pages right now. So if you're watching on EJC's YouTube page, we have a giveaway coming up there. If you're watching on NCU TV Jamaica YouTube page, we have a giveaway coming up there. If you're watching on Instagram, we have a giveaway there. If you're watching on Facebook, we have a giveaway coming up there. We're not forgetting anybody. But before I go to the giveaway, I want to remind you, if you have won something already since we've started 14 in 14, and you hear me ask a question that you made some notes and you know the answer, laugh to yourself and keep it to yourself, brethren and friends. Say, yes, man, I know the answer to that, Michael. I'm prepared for you. But we want to give some other individuals some opportunities to get a chance to win. We want to spread the gifts around. It is 14 in 14. Forgot to have my script right here. Oh, I don't want you to see the questions. They never see the questions. No.
No.
They didn't see. Good. Yeah, it's 14 in 14. Let's go with question number 1. And question 1, it's a 2-part question. And I'm going to throw this one. Let me bring up EJC's chat. I see Ricardo Portius in the chat. This one says, I'm living a few miles. I'm reading it as I see it. I'm living a few miles from the Rose Hall Great House, but I'm living in New York now. No, man, I understand. The but says, we were before. I'm living in New York now. Christine Morgan, good afternoon to you. I'm from St. James, but I've never been to Rose Hall. Maybe a trip worth having. All right, let's go with question number 1. Remember, this question is for those in the chat. Watch EJC live. Watch EJC live over on YouTube. Your question is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Yes, fill in the blanks. We are going to look for the first person to send in the answer. It's a two-part question, and this was by NCU FM, right? Going to be getting NCU memorable. For all of these, check through for me. So, watch EJC live. Ready? Fill in the blanks. Dash is a small interior town located between Low River and Setting in Trelawny. It's not Stetting. Stetting. Yeah, I've been there. Stetting. So Dash is a small interior town located between Low River and Stetting in Trelawny, and is also known for fertile farmlands. Yam and Dash. Production. Alright, so the question once more. Dash is a small interior town located between Low River and Stetting in Trelawny, and is known for fertile farmlands and yam and dash production. I'm so happy that the question is on screen. I know a lot of times I always say I can't read, you know. See it there? That's how we got it, though, Mr. Lawrence. That's how we got it. Alright, so somebody says yam and sugarcane. So yam and sugarcane. So yam is a small interior town located. I don't know that town name. Alright, I'm trying to see if so Michael, I know that building long before it was remodeled. I'm not that old though. Alright, fine. Good afternoon, Michael. Geraldine Seymour watching from Stonebrook Vista in Falmouth. Good place, I tell you. Can I find somebody with the correct answer? So I'm switching to the other chats. A lot of persons saying, yeah, we're not getting a correct answer. But I have to go. So the answer, I can give you the answer. No prizes for this one. Wait a bit. Is a small interior town located between Low River and Stetting in Trelawny, and is known for fertile farmlands, yam, and strawberry production. So I was even prepared, because I figured you would even remember the strawberry one. I was prepared. If somebody even said wait a bit, I would give them that prize.
Find like strawberry in the Warsop side.
Strawberry Warsop side. Okay, I see. Question number two. Let me move on over. I see somebody say, what about YouTube, Michael? What about YouTube? Lola Keys, it's time for YouTube. NCU TV Jamaica YouTube. Question number two goes to you, and let's go. In 1906, a doctor donated his beach property to be used as a bathing club. What is his name? In 1906, a doctor donated his beach property to be used as a bathing club. What is his name? I'm looking on YouTube right now for your responses. I can give you a clue. I can give you a hint. Can I give hints? I can give you a hint. So this question. All right, I'm gonna give them a hint. The answer starts with doctor. I hope that helps somebody. All right, we're getting answers coming in. Desreen Simpson says Dr. Alexander James McCarthy. Dr. Alexander James McCarthy. Kishoya says Alexander James. Is Maccabee that, right? Alexander McCarthy, Dr. McCarthy. Yeah. So I think we have a winner this afternoon. The winner, Desreen Simpson, Dr. Alexander James McCarthy. Yeah, man, that's all right. Even with the typo, we can understand certain things. 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go inside the social media hour. We have giveaways coming up for those on Instagram right now. Instagram, your question. Ready? You can talk to me now. We set a mic for you. Yes, you can talk to
Hi
me. What
guys
you were saying?
again. I was saying good afternoon to Rose Hall Great House Tours. They are live on Instagram.
Oh, it's them on Instagram.
Yes.
Rose Hall Great House Stores. Blessings. You see them in the chat. Those on Instagram. All right. So here's the question right now. Here's the question. Most of Jamaica's 27 endemic bird species can be found in the cockpit country, along with what other species of animal? This one goes out to Instagram. If you're able to answer, you are going to be our winner this afternoon. Once more with the question. Most of Jamaica's 27 endemic bird species can be found in the cockpit country, along with what other species of animal? Now, next week, you're going to be watching a video and you're going to see Michael. You know what? Let me not even. Next week, make sure you're watching the social media hours next week. All right, I'm getting some answers. Giant yellow-tailed butterfly, says somebody. Well, I think we have a winner, Venwill. I think we have a winner because let me skip out Venwill and read what some other persons are saying. Giant-tailed butterfly. Somebody says snake. This one is nice. Yellow snake and giant-tailed butterfly. That beat Venwill because Venwill says snake and butterfly. But this person was specific. Yellow snake and giant swallowtail butterfly. People saying butterfly and snake butterfly. Swallowtail butterfly. Well, the answer is from Desreen Simo. Says Desreen Simpson. Desreen Simo. Congratulations to you, yellow snake and giant swallowtail butterfly. Congratulations to you. By the way, all our winners, you need to be... I'm wondering if it might be the same person because the name sounds familiar, don't it? I specifically asked not for persons who have won already. But Facebook, let me head to Facebook right now. Facebook peeps, get yourselves ready. I have 3 minutes to the end of this. 3 minutes to the end of this social media hour. Facebook, this is a list. List 3 of the 4. All right? List 3 of the 4 famous individuals named in the video who were born in St. James. I remember this part. We were talking about it in studio. List 3 of the 4 famous individuals named in the video who were born in St. James. Wait, you missed the question. You missed the question? Look for the question on screen. List 3 of the 4 famous individuals named in the video who were born in St. James. All right, so some persons weren't prepared for that, but I'm looking on Facebook right now. I'm looking on it right now. All right. I'm trying to see if I can find a winner. This is the final giveaway. We have a winner? Oh, one more for Facebook? One more for Facebook?
One more question coming up for Facebook.
Okay. All right. Do we have a winner? All right. Let me read. Jimmy Cliff. Johan Blake. Sir Howard Cook. The winner this afternoon, Denisha Jonas Atkinson. Denisha Jonas Atkinson. Congratulations to you. Jimmy Cliff, Johan Blake, Sir Howard Cook. That's 3 of the 4. Also, Samuel Daddy Sharp. That was the 4th. 4 popular individuals out of St. James. My final question, we're doing this in 2 minutes. My final question in 2 minutes, going out to those on Facebook. What is the nickname that was given to Annie Palmer by the slaves? Easy. What's the nickname given to Annie Palmer by the slaves? And I want to check some of the other chats to see if some persons think they know that one too. All right, I see them answering some other questions. Facebook. This one is so easy. What is the nickname that was given to Annie Palmer by the slaves?
Anybody got it yet?
People are saying congratulations to the winners and all of these things. Let me just reload our chat section. Looking at the chat quickly. Bring it up for me. Let me run on air. Bring it up. Bring up Facebook. Yeah, Facebook up. All right. 59 minutes after 3 o'clock, which means we are 1 minute. 1 minute still inside of our social media hour. Those on here, you want to hear the last question that I just asked? And I feel like you can answer this question without even watching the video. What is the nickname that was given to Annie Palmer by the slaves? I find that one to be so easy, Brother Jano. We have an answer. Use the next microphone for me, please. Use the next microphone.
The answer is actually on Instagram. So if Facebook can't get the answer, we're going to have to give it to the person on Instagram, you know.
Let me see if anybody on Facebook got it. A lot of persons on Facebook are answering, man.
All right, so tell me who is the winner.
Persons are asking, can I answer? And you know why they're asking if they can't answer? Because they have won already, you know, and they know they can't answer. Our winner this afternoon, let me just pull in the time signal. I don't want to miss my time signal this afternoon as we're listening to music here on NCU FM. Congratulations to, after the time signal, I'll tell you.
Apply today to become a member of the winning team at Northern Caribbean University. Visit apply.ncu.edu.jm or call 963-7157. Discover your destiny. NCU can help. The time by NCU is...
It's now a minute after 4 o'clock inside the drive. We're still on live with my peeps right here. Khadija, what you were saying to me now? You can rebuke me now if it's something I do wrong.
I'm not going to rebuke you.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'll talk to you off air.
All right. Thank you very much. The winner this afternoon for that easy question, that very, very easy question. I'm scrolling up.
You are great, Jehovah.
I am seeing Glennis Which win anything as yet? Check if Glennis Smith win anything as yet. Because the answer she is giving me is the White Witch of Rose Hall. You don't see Glennis on that list of winners? You don't see her? Well, congratulations to you, Glennis. Congratulations. I think this question was an easy one. I wouldn't even need to watch the video to know this. This is something I learned in primary school, bro. You know? I've never even gone to the Rose Hall Great House and we learn about these things in school. The White Witch of Rose Hall. Yes. Congratulations to all our winners. I want to say something to the winners, but let me say it off air. Those on radio, go and enjoy this music. I'll soon come back in a couple seconds. All our winners, please to send us a direct message to our Facebook page, NCU91FM. Send a direct message to our WhatsApp. I know WhatsApp is going to get busy in just a couple of seconds. Send it right now so that our producer can get down your information so we can get in contact with you. Congratulations to everybody who won today. Absolutely amazing time. It's a strong way, and this part I can go say on here. I told them a couple seconds, but I want to say thank you to those who have tuned in. Anybody watching now, today is your first day on any of our live streams. First day for the social media hours. First time for social media hours for 14 and 14. You're hearing music from Jody and Pantry, Minister Jovan White, track called Great Jehovah. Congratulations to all our winners this afternoon. Congratulations to those who have won since we started 14 and 14. Hey, let me tell you something, you know, it seems like persons are definitely enjoying the virtual tour. Yeah, as I can speak on behalf of the producers. Yes, when we're coming up with this concept of how we still gonna get to do 14 and 14, we're a little bit worried, you know, how it gonna come out, how we gonna do this. Persons, Sister Patricia Grant, she's stressed out. Because we want to ensure that we get you a product that you are enjoying, and it's awesome to know that you have been enjoying what's here. Congratulations if you have won something. If you don't win nothing yet, don't worry, because next week Monday at 7:10 we have our next social media hour, 7:10 to 8:10, Monday and Tuesday, 10 to 11 a.m., 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. during cruising, Monday and Tuesday. 4 to 5 inside the drive, Monday and Tuesday. Next week, Monday and Tuesday are 2 final days for 14 and 14. So ensure if today was your first day, if today is the first time you're hearing about it, if today is the first time you're watching us, ensure you're with us again on Monday. Want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, individuals who have made this a possibility. New Budget Supplies, the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, Jamaica Information Service Home and Things Limited, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, Jamaica Customs Agency, Chrome and Tone Fitness Center and Juice Bar, Phoenix Healthcare and Vision Center, Smiles Specialist JA, Yaman Adventure Tours, Dolphin Cove Adventures, Delmay Distributors, Alex's Food Hut in Mandeville, and Megamart. My Drive Time family, whole heap of giveaways. Khadija, scroll down on my running order, see if we have more giveaways left for the show. We have more things to give away, huh? Keep it as locked inside the drive. Let me hop on over to Facebook to WhatsApp. Khadija is giving me the thumbs up. We do have more giveaways. Good morning. Distant from morning. I'm sending birthday greetings to my wonderful, loving, caring, amazing husband, Herman Allen. Wow, his wife give him all of these nice names. Herman Allen. I hear him nicknamed to Teddy. He is celebrating his birthday today. Wifey continues, Ted, we love you to the moon and back. And I read it as I see it. You is a great daddy. You are a great dad, a loving husband, and we wish for you love, peace, happiness, prosperity, good health, wealth, and God's richest blessings, and many, many more birthdays to come. Greetings are coming from your wife, Carla, from your children, Tedisha, Tedidra, I think it's Tedidra. So Tedisha and Tedidra. Aiden, Jaden, Kai, from your brother, Kayan, from your sister, Maxine, your sister-in-laws, Carletta and Deidre. What a family. Enjoy your birthday. Enjoy your birthday, of course, to the max. God's richest and fullest blessings coming your way.
Lord, you're great and greatly to be praised. So we give
my Drive Time family, thank you so much for tuning in. We're wrapping up the social media hour once more. The last time for this week. But all those on the drive on the live stream, before you go, I want to play something for you. I'm going to be talking about my jingle, but before you go to the video, before I leave you with the video, which one of them, Garland? 2016 final. There was a jingle that we did in 2016. Me and my brother, Andrew Forsyth, we did this jingle. Not to enter a jingle competition, but we have a jingle competition that we want you to enter. You can send in your jingles to our WhatsApp line as voice notes. 457-1414, 876-457-1414. Yes, man. That's it. On our WhatsApp line. Next week, we're going to be playing some of those, and we're going to be having winners from the jingle competition. No more than 1 minute, you say? No more than 1 minute. Your jingle should be. Here is one that we did.
Come on everybody, it's 14 and 14 time again. Call up your neighbor, your family, and your co-worker them. Come on everybody, come get education and wellness, my friend. The challenge is extended to you by us, NCU FM. Read your Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Learn about health, wellness, and education. Same like NCU FM, the radio station. So enjoy the 14 and 14 celebration. Come on everybody, it's 14 and 14 time again. Call up your neighbor, your family, and your co-worker them.
Send in your jingle.
Time for the wellness wheel and the big yellow bus to the 14 parishes. Come out with us. Coulda Montego Bay, coulda Ocherios. Turn up, warm up, get fit with us.
From parish to parish, we are island have first like cruising. We are drive non-stop. Do the jump rope challenge, but please don't jump. Think the competition. Please don't flap.
Come on, everybody, it's 14 and 14 time again.
I'm loving that one. Send in your jingles. On the live stream, we're going to leave you with the jingle competition video right now. Join us again next week, Monday, 7:10 to 8:10.
Come on, everybody, come get
10 a.m. to 11 a.m. 3 times a day, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Khadija, talk to me. What you were saying, something about shirt?
No, I was saying the 10th anniversary. You have to make sure in your jingle
Thank
you mention the 10th anniversary.
And then the next mic, next, yeah.
10th anniversary of NCU FM.
Mention 10th anniversry. Mention NCU FM.
Wellness, education.
Wellness, education.
Yes.
14 and 14.
14 and 14. No more than a minute.
See ya. See you next week. We're going on here right now. Join us on NCU FM 91.1, 3 and 5. Listen.
Come one, come all, and don't be late. 91.1, 91.3, 91.5 FM.
You hear me? I'm a say Putin, I'm a say come right in. Putin, yes, no come right in. Putin, no come right in. I'm a say education, yes, me know say it clean. Education, yes, me know that it real. This is no bargain and this is no deal. Come and say Putin, me know say it clean.
Yeah, though I get education, NCU at the fitness station, wellness station for me health. Every day give me vibe, feel myself. 14 at the pre from parish to parish we are endorse it. Me I get my fitness up, cause summertime now me I feel my cup.